Thank you very much, moderator. General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of Army Staff, Indian Army. Excellency Ambassador Pavataneni Harish, the Permanent Representative of India to the United Nations. Chiefs of Army Staff, Generals, Officers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very honored to participate in the first Army Chiefs Conclave of UN troop contributing countries, and I thank the Indian Army for the invitation to speak and address you today. I really thank India for bringing together what I call the family of peacekeeping. Over roughly 8 decades, UN peacekeeping, which is one of the UN flagship activities, have achieved demonstrable success in core objectives, such as promoting stability, observing ceasefire, and protecting people. The list, as we know, is very long of countries which successfully reached stability with the support of peacekeeping. And as we speak today, our peacekeepers, your peacekeepers, protect people. They make the difference between life and death for hundreds of thousands of civilians. They monitor ceasefire. They help build national key capabilities. Their role is indispensable, and their achievement need to be acknowledged. UN peacekeeping benefits from global support, and this was demonstrated by the participation of many ministers, many senior generals, many senior officials from around the world at the latest peacekeeping ministerial meeting that was held in Berlin, when more than 135 member states participated. And I wish to thank India for its participation and pledges. For decades, India has been one of the most outspoken and constant supporters of UN peacekeeping operation, and it has consistently been amongst the largest contributors to UN peacekeeping, with over 5,000 personnel currently deployed. So we must pay tribute to the peacekeepers, both from India and from other countries, from your countries, for their service, and particularly recognize and honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice while serving under the blue flag of the United Nations. Generals, Excellency, colleagues, this meeting is particularly timely. We all know that we are facing a number of significant challenges, and the only way to successfully address them is through a collective, partnership-based approach. These challenges are of 3 natures, essentially: political, operational, and financial. The political challenge is evident. The international community is divided. The appetite, as a result of that, the appetite for collective responses to crisis is diminishing. And, of course, the support to peace efforts is less strong and less united. So we need to get together and call for more unity. I know it's very aspirational, but at the same time, our job is essentially political. We need to get together and rally in calling for a more united support, not only to peacekeeping, but also to the political processes that are associated to every single peace operation. Now, the second challenge, obviously, is operational. The environment in which peacekeeping operations are working has deteriorated, both from the political point of view, but also from the security point of view. We're facing emerging drivers of conflict, such as the impact of climate change, the role of international and global terrorism, or the question of the role of enablers, technological enablers, the negative aspect of digital technology. So these increasingly challenging operational environments require a continuous review and development of training standards and materials. And we're working collectively to develop training packages to address such threats as explosive hazards and mis- and disinformation, hate speech, and also we're currently updating the core pre-deployment training material. We rely on your work as troop contributing countries in contributing subject matter experts and hosting trainings of trainers, particularly when it comes to convening critical topics such as critical topics such as protection of civilians, community engagement, or conflict-related sexual violence. In times of resource constraints, collaborative and innovative solutions are essential to bridging the gap between needs and available means. The UN, the troop contributing countries, the capacity building partners must strive to reduce duplication, foster cooperation, and maximize the impact of existing resources. In our sister department, the Department of Operations Support, which is headed by a very distinguished citizen of India, my friend and the Secretary General Atul Khare, multilateral training partnerships such as the Triangular Partnership Program, or TPP, continue to gain momentum by harnessing member state and troop contributing country peacekeeping expertise, including from India and other member states present today. I would just highlight a few key areas, what I believe are key areas of training as we move forward, for which we will continue to need your support. Expertise in digital technology, obviously, data. Expertise in communication, because we need to better communicate on the added value of our peacekeepers on the ground. And of course, stepping up the efforts to train more women peacekeepers, because we do believe, certainly, that more women in peacekeeping means a more effective peacekeeping. Now, the other challenge is a financial one. It's not new, but it's more daunting than ever. Our Secretary General informed the troop and police contributing last week, as well as the Security Council, that he has decided to request all missions under the peacekeeping budget to identify a reduction in expenditures equal to 15%, that is 15% of the 25-26 budget. These reductions in expenditures will include all areas, uniform components, civilian staff, and operations. We will need to repatriate around 25% of peacekeeping troops and their equipment. Unfortunately, we do not have a choice but to implement these reductions, which are due to the partial non-payment by some member states of their contributions. And we are currently sharing with all troop contributing countries information about the impact on their individual contribution. We need your understanding and support, but we also need to work together to redress that situation. Your advocacy, our collective advocacy will be absolutely essential. The advocacy with all member states so that all of them pay in full and on time their contribution to peacekeeping. Your advocacy to help counter campaigns that spread mis- and disinformation about peacekeeping operation in countries in which we operate, and at the same time highlight the added value, the indispensable added value of your peacekeepers. Continue speaking to the value of peacekeeping with your partners. Help us push for stronger political support for current and future missions. General, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the UN is marking its 80th anniversary while standing at a pivotal juncture in reimagining its peacekeeping operations. We are now collectively undertaking a review of the future of all forms of UN peace operation that it was requested in the Pact for the Future, which was adopted by member states. This offers a timely opportunity to align peacekeeping operations with the evolving nature of conflict dynamics and political realities, allowing them to be better fit for the future. The Action for Peacekeeping initiative and its implementation strategy, Action for Peacekeeping Plus, have galvanized collective support to strengthen peacekeeping through shared commitments. The next phase of this initiative will be launched by early 2026, and of course, we will be discussing with you the key priorities. I would like to highlight some of them as we move forward. First, performance. Measures to strengthen organizational performance. Conduct and accountability are critical to further strengthen UN peacekeeping, and performance is a collective responsibility. It's about improving our own performance as UN Secretary. It's about improving the performance of our peacekeepers. It's about how we improve collectively the way in which we work in an integrated manner. We are regularly updating and revising the integrated peacekeeping performance and accountability framework. The military unit evaluation system was improved and piloted this year, and we have also begun formal recognition of military and police units for their outstanding performance. And I would like to reiterate my appreciation to our troop contributing countries, certainly including India, for their close collaboration and support in this area. We will continue to implement measures to ensure that all personnel, both uniformed and civilians, maintain the highest standards of conduct. Achieving this commitment requires that personnel are fully trained on expectations related to their conduct, according to the UN standard. Second priority is cost effectiveness, which General Dwivedi, you mentioned. In addition to the liquidity conservation measures that were announced last week, peacekeeping missions have been prioritizing efforts to improve cost effectiveness by fostering a culture of efficiency in both budget requests and resource utilization. This is in line with the Secretary General's UNAT initiative, with the aim of adapting what we call the peace and security pillar of the United Nations to be lean, agile, and field-focused, delivering impact across mission and non-mission settings. Here again, I would like to highlight the role of technology, of new methodologies, to not only improve the work we do, but also improve the cost effectiveness. Clearly, again, as you mentioned, Jerome Dwivedi, we will have limited resources as we move forward. It's a fact. We have to deal with it, and we have to address effectively this situation. The role of technology will be important. The role of improving our methodology will be also essential. I believe that together we need to look at the various areas in which we can improve cost effectiveness without degrading the effectiveness of our work. Now, in conclusion, I believe that readiness is key. We cannot predict exactly what kind of peacekeeping operation the Security Council may mandate in the years ahead, what kind of task, what kind of combination of tasks we will be given. The history of peacekeeping, as we all know, is one of ups and downs and ebbs and flows. We have experimented already a number of pretty much all combination of capacities, various mandates, various types of partnership. I believe that collectively we have been able to adapt to the expectations and requests depending on the diversity of crisis. But we have to be ready. That is something that we can do collectively, drawing on decades of collective experience and expertise from member states, from troop and police contributing countries to adapt to new needs as they arrive. And one thing is absolutely clear. To be prepared for the future, we must prepare today. The challenges ahead are real, but so is our capacity to meet them if we stay united in purpose, pragmatic in action, and unwavering in our commitment to peace. Thank you very much for your kind attention.